San Vincenzo is a hidden gem nestled along the Etruscan coast in Tuscany, a town where the rhythm of life flows gently with the sea breeze. It's a place that seems to slow down time, where the golden beaches stretch lazily under the sun and the hills in the distance are dotted with olive trees and vineyards. It's the perfect place for those who love to wander off the beaten path, away from the crowds, and find a piece of Tuscany that feels untouched. Beyond the beaches and nature, the town whispers of ancient history. Children build sandcastles, and the air is filled with laughter, but there's always a peacefulness, a feeling of space that makes San Vincenzo different from the more crowded tourist spots. Walking along the promenade, you'll come to the heart of San Vincenzo, the marina. Here, boats bob gently in the water, their masts swaying with the wind. The town itself feels cozy, its streets narrow and winding, lined with small cafes, shops, and restaurants. Every corner seems to have its own story. From the tiny bakery selling fresh focaccia to the wine shop where bottles from the nearby vineyards of Bulgari are stacked high. You might stop at one of the outdoor tables, sip a glass of crisp white wine, and watch the world go by. Tuscany's reputation for wine precedes it, but in San Vincenzo, you are only a stone's throw from some of the finest vineyards in Italy. San Vincenzo is part of the Etruscan Coast, named for the ancient civilization that once thrived here long before the Romans. If you venture a little further along the coast, you'll find Populonia, a town perched on a hill overlooking the sea, surrounded by the remnants of Etruscan tombs and ruins. It's a place where the past feels alive, where you can almost hear the footsteps of those who walked here centuries ago. The first thing you notice when you arrive is the sound of the waves, soft, almost like a whispered greeting. The Mediterranean here is calm, its waters shimmering in shades of blue and green, as if inviting you to dip your toes in. The beach, with its fine, soft sand, stretches for miles, and it's easy to find a quiet spot even in the height of summer. The light softens, the sea turns a deeper shade of blue, and the town seems to exhale a collective sigh. Catches the last rays of the sun, its stones warm and glowing. This is the time when people gather for la passeggiata, the evening stroll. Families walk together, couples stop for gelato, and the scent of grilled seafood drifts from the restaurants. San Vincenzo is a place of simple pleasures where the sea, the land, and history come together to create something timeless. It's not a town of grand monuments or bustling city streets, but that's precisely its charm. It's a place to slow down, to savor the taste of fresh seafood and local wine, to feel the sand beneath your feet, and to listen to the stories that the wind and the waves have been telling for centuries.